Alon, Wasalon, you're with the Nasty Pastor, and I'm back with another chapter reading from Stolen Legacy. Look, did you like last week's chapter reading? Huh? Come on, man. You know what I mean? When they got into the 10 fetters, the 10 commandments, that really touched me to the point where I was like, now we talking. You know what I mean? Now we really are in something that makes a lot of sense. You know what I mean? It makes a lot of sense about life, how we're supposed to do this. You got what I'm saying? And you know, I don't know if you ever saw the Love and Respect Experience reading I done last year. You know what I mean? I've always heard the saying that you're measured by your deeds. You got what I'm saying? But when I became married, you feel what I'm saying? Married, you know what I mean? And I was married for 9 years. You know what I mean? We was together for 13 years. And I came across that book and I read it. You know what I mean? I came across that passage in the book and I said, oh man, what you have done? What have you really done to yourself? So it was an eye open. It was an eye open. It woke me up to start realizing and checking myself instead of just looking at what my wife that was doing. You know what I mean? I started looking at myself and I started saying, you gotta turn this around. You know what I mean? Even if this doesn't work, whether your marriage can get better, you gotta change this around, you know, for you. You know what I mean? Just not for your marriage. You have to change this around for you. So that's what I started doing, working on my deeds. You know what I mean? I started working on my outlook of things, how to handle things. So I say this to you again, like I said, you're with the Nasty Pastor, and we're back with another Stolen Legacy chapter reading. And like I said, if you're on my YouTube, you're on my Facebook, you know what I mean, you know, like, share, comment, turn your notifications on YouTube, subscribe. You know what I mean? Don't be shy. Don't be bashful. It's free. You got what I'm saying? It's free. Anyways, let's get back into chapter. I believe we're in chapter 6. If I'm correct, yeah, chapter 6. And we stopped on the 10 fetters. You got what I'm saying? If you're not up to date with the 10 fetters, with the 10 commandments, you know what I mean? Number one is control his thoughts, control his actions. That's number two, control your actions. Number three will be have devotion of purpose. Number four will be have faith in the ability of the master to teach him the truth. Number five is have faith in himself to assimilate the truth. Number six is have faith in himself to wield the truth. Number seven, be free from resentment under the experience of persecution. Number eight, be free from resentment under experience of wrong. Number nine, cultivate the ability to distinguish between right and wrong. Number 10, cultivate the ability to distinguish between the real and unreal. You got what I'm saying? And to put it more plainly, to put it more plainly to you, you know what I mean? The 10 fetters is like the 10 commandments, you know what I mean? So we're to, you know, follow this. You got what I'm saying? Work on it. You know what I'm saying? Work on it. For real. Just work on it. You know what I mean? Who asking you to make a 100% change overnight? I haven't seen it yet. I haven't, my 54 years of living on this earth, I haven't seen nothing change overnight. You know what I mean? I say this, I've seen some things to leading up to a change overnight. you know, you already put the grind in, the work in, and it just exploded for you overnight. But I've never seen nothing that you started the grind, let's just say Monday, and Tuesday, boom, everything just blew. You feel what I'm saying? Blew to the good. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't never seen that happen before, and I'm not saying that it can't happen. I'm just explaining I've never seen it happen before. Anyway, let's get into this chapter reading. The doctrine of the ideal state. Concerning the authorship and source of this doctrine, there are two conclusions. First, Plato was not the author of the Republic, and second, the allegory of the charioteer and winged steeds is not a product of Plato, but is derived from the Egyptian Book of the Dead in the Judgment drama. Concerning the first conclusion, it is only necessary to reaffirm what was already stated in connection with the writings of Plato, and that is that they are disputed not only by such modern scholars as Grote and Schwarzschild, but also by ancient historian Diogenes Laertius, Aristoxenus, and Favorinus, who declared that the subject matter of the Republic was found in the controversies written by Protagoras, at the time of whose death Plato was but a boy. Furthermore, the authorship of Plato rests only upon the opinions of Aristotle and Theocritus, both of whose aims were the compilation of a Greek philosophy with Egyptian material. Apologize. Yeah, let's get into this next paragraph. Furthermore, the authorship of Plato rests only upon the opinions of Aristotle and Theocritus, both of whose aims were the compilation of a Greek philosophy with Egyptian material. Concerning the second conclusion, it must be pointed out that the allegory of the charioteer and the winged steeds is a description of the quality and destiny of the soul as it appears at the bar of justice. In the judgment drama of the Egyptian Book of the Dead, in this drama, the great chief justice and priest of the unseen world, Ptahmenes, Osiris, is seated on a throne and is attended by the god Desis, Isis, and Nephthys, while 42 assistant judges are seated around. Near Osiris, there are 4 genii of Amenth, the unseen world, represented as short vases called canopi, in which the different viscera symbolizing the moral qualities of the individual are kept embalmed. The intestines have a very important connection with the moral qualities of the individual, since they are blamed for any sin which the individual commits. At the opposite end, the deceased is introduced by Horus, while in the center stand the scale of justice, which has been erected by Anubis. On one side of it, there appears a heart-shaped vase containing the moral qualities of the deceased, while on the other side there is a figure of the goddess of truth, Thoth. The scribe, holding a roll of papyrus, stands by and makes a record of the weighing. After this is completed, Horus receives the record from Thoth and advances to Osiris and make known the results. Osiris listens and at the end of the report pronounces sentence of reward, of punishment. In the meantime, fearful monsters lurk around the scene to destroy the soul if the verdict is against it. Did you understand any of that? Did you? Kind of, sort of for me, you know what I mean? Kind of, sort of. I'm going to close out this reading, you know what I mean? I'm not going to go too much further, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get too much confused myself, you know. But let's work on the 10 fetters. Let's work on the 10 commandments of our Maker, you know what I mean? Let's work on it. If I can, you can. And from what I see, you know, my biggest stumbling block is self-control, you know what I mean? Honestly, you know, it may be two because I don't control my thoughts. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot I don't block out. It's a lot I can't block out. I haven't figured how to block it out besides marijuana. And even with marijuana, it just filters it better. You see what I'm saying? It makes it where I'm more able to process what I'm hearing better. Maybe that could be that could be the best way that I could explain it. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain that. You know, smoking marijuana, some things hit my head. I processed it a whole lot better off of marijuana. You know what I mean? I'd be ready to snap. I'd be ready to listen to whatever comes in, and it's a proven fact that some of the stuff I hear is not factual. It's not accurate. So that's why I don't put actions behind those things. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm to the point where that it's time for me to be more humble than I have been. You know, it's time for me to get something done, get it over with, and get into my greatness. Look, you've been with the Nasty Pastor, and like I said, it's been another chapter reading of the fall of Stolen Legacy, a beautiful book written by George G.M. James. Look, as I said, if you're on my YouTube, you're on my Facebook, put your notifications on. I'm out. I love you.